Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview, where this week's theme was decorating trees. And if we just go on over to my build, my secondary theme was monster. And yeah, I just made this tiny little guy. This little ant with a Christmas tree. If you're looking carefully, you can see that it is actually thoroughly connected. And yeah. I don't know, it just seemed fun. Anyway, next up we have Ert Chief, who made an elf working on some presents, it looks like. Basket full of presents. Or baubles. Oh, these are probably baubles to hang on the tree, I see. This tree has a little bit of a sag to it, so. And obviously we have our ladder. Presents underneath the tree. Obviously empty. You almost never see anything inside the presents people make. Because they're always decorative in the build comps. Just like insides to houses. You never see it. Anyway. Next up we have Trickster. Or sorry, Trike. I don't know how to pronounce that. Trike? Maybe it's trike. Maybe they're a tricycle. Anyway. These ones are just solid. I would show you what's in these chests, but I cannot. And yeah. Anyway. Next up we have Defines, who completely replaced their tree with a snow globe. It's a nice snow globe, but yeah, it's not a decorated tree, so really not on theme. There are trees though, so I guess it's kind of on theme. You could say they're decorated with snow, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have R_Faria as a nice little tree with a lot of spikes on it. And I thought I made mine feisty. I'm sure these are a natural decoration. Maybe they're icicles, maybe? I don't know. I've never seen a tree decoration that looks this spiky. I don't know. It looks cool. I just don't know what type of tree decoration it is. Also love that they sturdied up the base. Yeah. Anyway. Next we have That Girl 1616, which I'll be honest, I think this is like cat, some kind of tail off a cat or something, and these are like legs or something. I'm not really sure what's going on here. I've been trying hard to figure it out. Maybe it's a tree monster. It might be a tree monster. I think it's a tree monster. Maybe it... Oh, wait, there's a sign. There's a sign. It's based of my OC Jelly Bean Jinx. Okay. There you go. Obviously, I'm not familiar with Jelly Bean Jinx, unfortunately, so I can't really give much information on them, but it looks cool. Anyway, next up is HH Smarty, who made some presents for people. Yep. Obviously, all of them are empty-ish. And yeah, amazing stump for the tree. And it's pretty well decorated too. Anyway, next up we have Liolite, who made a tree decorating cookies, I think. I think that's what's going on here. Which, yeah, I mean, that is technically on theme. It is a tree decorating. It's, I don't think it's what Athena meant when he said what the theme was, but, points for creativity, I'll give you that. Anyway, next up we have Sabon, who, I could be wrong, but I think the star might be a little bit heavy for this tree. Should have probably gone with a plastic star painted gold instead of a solid gold star, but eh. Points for being fancy. Do like all these little ornaments with a little bit of shine on them. Yeah, sleeping, is this, oh no, that's just a bit of the scarf. I thought that was supposed to be a Z for a second. We got a snowman sitting down and some presents. Anything in the presents? I would have been shocked. But there are, like, toys around the tree, so, you know. There's that. And, yeah. Anyway. Next up, we have Die Hard 99. Who made, they made a lovely Christmas tree. Or, well, I guess the trees came free with the plot. They decorated a lovely Christmas tree. Lovely. Lovely? I don't know. They did a good job. And yeah. Anyway, next up we have Silek, who they did a good job on the base, but from what they said they messed up really bad with world edit, so I'm assuming that's why the tree is like 6 feet under. Yeah. Still, love what they did with the base, and it looks like they were starting something. Shame, I still think you could have turned out quite well, even with the, you know, tree being 6 feet under the ground. Anyway, I believe that's all of them. Yeah, all these trees are just blanks. Alright, so, anyway, on to the winners. Alright. In third place, if I can remember, yeah, here, we have HH Smarty with, yeah, very well done little tree, and a nice tree topper. Anyway, let me quickly just double checking on the fly. I know. Anyway, in second place, we have Sebon with all of these gifts and presents under the tree. Toys for all the good children. And a little bit of a too heavy of a star topper. I'm surprised it's actually hanging on. Anyway, in first place, we have Ert Chief, who made elf decorating a Christmas tree. Yeah. Anyway. Oops, I have cap locks on. Anyway. I think that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye!